What is up, you guys? This is Kobe here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Arcane Force penalties and bonuses for your damage. Now, before I went ahead and started this video, I decided to go ahead and fight monsters that have, 30 Arcane Force, 80 Arcane Force, 160 Arcane Force, 240 Arcane Force, and 360 Arcane Force. And needless to say, without any Arcane Force at all, my damage was the exact same on all of these monsters. Now, of course, it got slightly lower when fighting higher level mobs because of the new hit rate system, where you do slightly higher damage to mobs that are a lower level than you. But the thing is, as I was experiencing this, if you have absolutely no Arcane Force at all, no matter the area you go to, you'll be doing 10% of your original damage. Only 10%. Now that is pretty low, but it does scale up to 100% of your damage once you get all the Arcane Force. So I decided to go ahead and do some math for, I had somebody asking me on Discord how this works out and stuff like that. So I decided to take, let's say, the volcanic mountain. For instance, we had roughly, 50 Arcane Forces required. With 0 Arcane Force, you were only doing 10% of your damage, and with 50, you do 100%. So, you start off with 30 Arcane Force, right? 30 Arcane Force, every 10 Arcane Force practically gives you an 18% damage boost in this area. So, 30 out of 50, you're only going to be losing about 36% of your damage. So at the mountain, when you're doing your quest, you're only going to be doing 64% of your original damage. So let's go ahead and start off with the cave area as well. 80 Arcane Force. Once again, 0 Arcane Force equals 10% of your original damage. It was, pretty a struggle to calculate some of this. I came up with every 10 Arcane Force, it's about 11.25%. 11.25% damage increase, which will end up going all the way to 90. And what do you know? But it will end up going all the way to 90. So you come in here with 30 Arcane Force. We have the 10% from the base, and then we add up 11.25 3 times. So in the end, you're only going to be doing roughly 43.75% of your original damage in the cave once you're doing your quest. So, if you already have trouble with full Arcane Force, it's going to be really hard. But I've also got another question. Is there anything we get immediately after Fit Job? Yes, there is. I said this in my last video, but once you go ahead and come in here, let me see, I have 0 Arcane Force right now. So you will see here that I am doing, I need to be more clear with this. So you can see I'm only doing about 2 million damage. 2 million, very low, with only 0 Arcane Force. That's basically 10% of my original damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my Lachlan symbol, which gives me 300 stat and 30 Arcane Force, and I'm back to dealing my original damage again. So my damage is practically 10 times higher. Keep in mind, it's going to be higher as well because of all the stat that you're getting. You're going to be getting thousands and thousands of your base stat. It is a flat boost. It's not affected by potentials. So that is basically how the penalty works. I did not bother calculating the penalties for the Choo Choo Island and the Lachlan areas, but I will definitely get to doing that soon, and maybe even add them into the description if I ever get to it. So now that I got the penalties out the way, let's talk about bonuses. In every map in Arcane River, except for the 360 Arcane Force areas and Lucid, because it's clearly impossible, you can do 1.5 times of your original damage once you reach 1.5 times the amount of Arcane Force. That is the highest it can go, 1.5 times, no higher. The reason why hidden maps and lucid don't work because the amount of arcane symbol, the maximum amount you can have, is 510. The hidden maps and lucid require 540, which is clearly not available at the time. When I'm hoping there's like probably a level cap increase to 20 sometime soon. I don't know, but let me show you exactly how this works. I'm gonna go ahead and equip one of my clean Road of Vanishing symbols, and as you can see, I'm at 60 out of 30 Arcane Force, and that should have triggered the boost. So let me go ahead, buff up a tiny little bit, and test out my damage. As you can see, my damage went from like 20 mils to 27s, 29ish. It's roughly, you know, around that amount. I have twice as the amount of Arcane Force and whatnot. See, there's even a 30 mil right there. So basically, you have the 1.5 times damage boost. Very, very, very helpful. And I guess I can just go ahead, take this off, equip my, OG symbols, and then show you the massive damage boost I get from those, just because of the flat stat boost. So, with all the thousands of strength to be getting from it, my damage went from like 30 mil to 45 mil. Pretty damn ridiculous. So that's, basically it. That's how you cover the penalties and bonuses. I will be having the penalties, no, not the penalties, but the bonuses showing on the screen right now, or you can also check it out in the description. I just wanted to, clear out how that works. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. And I do appreciate you guys' time for coming in and checking out this video. I know it was very short, but it's something I wanted to get out, very quick and whatnot. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. That is if you want to, and I'll be bringing back more great content to you guys later. Peace out, everybody.